All right, so Why Women Kill. It takes place over different time periods and decades. From music standpoint, how challenging is it to be able to have to do several different types of music within the same episode?
Uh, it's always interesting, and you get to research all the different types of music from the decades, and it is also difficult because when music was written, say, in the 20s or 30s, language meant something different than it does now. So how do you tell a story within the music? And also, it's a great discovery platform to reinvent the catalogs to get them into the modern world. Gen Z kids now are like, oh my gosh, have you heard of this band or this song? And it's a great discovery way. It's kind of the modern way of going through your parents' vinyl collection. So it creates a lot of challenges, but also it's so fun and exciting, and also you learn stuff. I learn something new every single day in the research process.
So you think in this some ways it's opened up you creativity?
Oh, it expands your creativity because you just not only have to look at a song a certain way, but you also have to understand what is the history of that song and what are those lyrics nowadays. Does it still work in the current landscape we live in? So it's kind of twofold of creativity as well as business, as well as, is this going to fly in the current modern culture? Especially during cancel culture now, you put the wrong song in there and they're like, oh no, they're this. You have to be very careful. There's so many layers to everything now.
So then going back in time, when you first read the script, what was your initial gut reaction?
This is going to be fun.
Is that how you decide to take a job sometimes?
Yes, I read the scripts, I meet the team, and we just have these conversations, and I'm like, this is going to be fun. I really love your creativity, your vision, or what the project is. I take every project because it's something that I love, or it's going to be fun, or challenging, or I'm going to learn something new. It's important to learn something new.
It also sounds like you just have to be on the same page with the team, the director. That always happens.
Yeah, you have to figure out, can you guys communicate? Because it is such a team effort, and my job is elevating their vision and their story through the sound. So you're creating this sonic character throughout everything. So what does that mean? What do they view things? And music, like art, is so subjective that, if you said, I want a song about joy, what your version of joy is different than mine. Or female empowerment, very different, very different. So it's about having those conversations and learning about that communication and realizing, art is subjective, and what they might say, this song brings me joy, and you listen to it and you're like, okay, great, but if this is what your vision entails, let's do it.
All right, so switching gears, because we are an educational institution. How has teaching now influenced you as an artist?
Oh, I love teaching. It's just setting up the students for success in their career, which is amazing. And they teach me things all the time, and just to hear where the sonic landscape of music is going and how they're taking things that maybe I would have never thought about, maybe taking a drum, putting it through Pro Tools with Alter Boy and adding extra layers onto it, and it turns into, I'm like, is that a drum? They're teaching me things as well as I'm teaching them, because, for education, you want to set people up for success because this is their career, not a hobby. And also music is constantly changing. You don't want them to get taken advantage of. Also with technology changing as well as NFTs, traditional TV doesn't exist in the same way that it does. Also, we're literally worldwide. It's not just this is the U.S., this is Canada, this is Latin America anymore. So it's kind of opening up my mind, and I know, especially working in entertainment, people ask about burnout a lot. Teaching gets the burnout gone for me because it just gives me this energy and just inspires me, and just their excitement. And then they come up, my class is your favorite, I learned so much, thank you, and it makes my heart so big.